there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Brokenswordreforged with myself, barkergaming. If you are new, you know what to do. Come on, hit that subscribe button right now. And if you enjoyed the episode, please give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. And also, check that link out to the top right corner. That is the previous episode where we travelled to Spain to unlock this thing, which is a cup, which has been missing for like 700 years. So yeah, go check that episode out. Once you've done that, come back to here and we continue the story together. Okay, let's jump back into the transcript thing.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Manuscript? That's what I said the first time. And let's see what vital evidence we've now pieced together. So, I take it... Okay. I was expecting a woman holding the cup. I thought I'd seen a woman holding the cup. I know she's holding the mirror there, but I thought there was a cup somewhere, which we now got.
That's the clue that led me to the Bull's Head in Syria.
So yeah, we've been to Syria.
That's the clue that led me to Spain.
We've been to Spain.
The Night Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. And that's not a crystal ball. It's the lens I found in Marib.
So we've got the lens.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Which we found in the cave in Marib, in the Bull's Head, which was this thing.
That's the face of the statue I saw at the Bull's Head.
Yes. We also have the tripod and the lens, not the lens, the gem.
That's the gem that Pegram found in Loch Marn.
Which we have pieced together, which found us the clue for Marib in Syria. So we are slowly but surely getting through these things.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
Chalice.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger. She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother.
That's a bit of jealousy there, Nico. So yeah, this is the lens, this is the chalice, not the cup. Obviously I'll call it a cup. But, right.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
So we're back in Paris for the 3rd time. Let's go speak to the museum person. Lebanon. Lebanon? The name, absolutely. The hidden chalice recovered an ancient artifact from the Costa Calida. Okay, awesome. No new pieces on the board, so let's go to the museum. Speak to Lebanon. He should tell us about the chalice. Or the next clue, at least.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie. What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions.
That it? Oh, come on, I expected more than that.
Does this lens mean anything to you?
No.
Nothing.
Oh, that's right.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
What was I thinking? I did say we were going to go to that church. In Montfaucet? Montfaucon? This place? So, let's take the chalice over to here. Come on. Ignore the policeman. Still drinking that wine. I think he's just playing with it, really. Right, come on. Can we put this chalice somewhere in here? That is the question. I reckon this statue's got something to do with it. Anything? No? Nothing standing out? I hate it when he walks over to it because he just goes to shrug his shoulders and look. Right, will the priest tell me anything? It's something to do
Hello
with
again,
me.
Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
What is this?
What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on
Oh,
it.
come on.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know, it is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
Yeah? Yeah.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Okay, right.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, let's give the priest a minute or two. Polishing it. So yeah, we'll have a quick look around. See if any dead people in these tombs.
Waiting in prayer for the judgment day. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
Okay, monument.
Just think. There's a dead guy under there.
Correct. Next one.
I was surprised Philip Lebel had left this place alone.
Okay, right. Priest. Should be done now.
The priest was still busy with the chalice, so I decided to have another look around the church.
Oh, come on. Right, okay. Okay. So...
The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well.
yeah. Apparently, we can do this. Oh, we could have done that. He's not doing it though. Why are you not doing it? Right. Something to do with this statue here.
A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Yeah. Oh, look. Scroll.
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much.
Now, we use the lens. I did have to get a little hint for this. This is what it's asking me to do while the priest is cleaning.
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove.
Oh, so it's like a telescope thing now.
Hey,
Here we go. Have I...
a Knight Templar burning at the stake.
Oh.
And a date.
I missed the date. Where was the date?
Let me see. MCCCXIV. That's 1314.
Okay. So, what's that do? What's that say? See,
A
I
Knight
I
Templar
can't see.
burning at the
Oh,
stake.
it's underneath here,
And
look.
a date.
So, how do we get our lens
A
back?
scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much.
Oh, this is shiny now. Okay, we're done. We're done. See, that's what it was asking me to do and I didn't know.
Hello again, Father. Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
Okay.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh, man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
That's good.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The burning man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times, people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
Keep going.
You must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride is a sin, monsieur, but it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
Okay, right, we gotta go
Catch
check
you later.
a tomb
Au
in the
revoir,
corner.
monsieur.
Which tomb in the corner? Is it this one? Or that one? Tomb.
I wondered if this guy had died in combat.
So it's this one. He always has something to say about this one, so this is why I should have known it'll stand out.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap.
Good.
The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Okay. Is that it? I believe that's it. Did we go tell Nico? I'm assuming we go tell Nico of what we've just found. And that the priest has cleaned it up, so let's go back to Nico. Don't let the policeman stop me. Go, 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 go. No, over here. George, go, just go, go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay. Rujari.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine, George.
Have I got news for you?
I sold a story this morning. It won't make me Journalist of the Year, but I can't afford to pay the electric bill. What have you been up to?
Listen, remember the missing Spanish Templar? I found his tomb in the church at Montfaucon.
So he's dead, then?
I wish you wouldn't be so sarcastic.
I was only joking, George. The Countess will be delighted.
Yeah, maybe this will help lift the curse.
What now? Are you going to dig up his bones?
There's no need for that. Well, not yet. What I still don't understand is the significance of the chalice.
Yes, there must be something we're missing.
Not too sure what.
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No. You found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Oh, she's sarcastic.
Let's take another look at
Is
the
there anything?
manuscript.
Right, let's have a look at the manuscript. Look, the fourth one's disappeared again. Let's have a look at this one
That's
now.
the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head.
Yeah.
That's the clue that led me to the bull's head in Syria.
Yeah.
That's the clue that led me to Spain.
Yeah.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Correct. And then, yeah, we know all that, so there's no point in looking at the manuscripts. Nothing changes. Can we go back to Spain?
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
I do know that we have to travel to Spain once more. So do we go back to the Countess to show her what the chalice now looks like and what's on it, and the tomb of Don? You get what I'm saying? Airport. And that is a no. Okay. Oh. Museum, of course. Andre will know.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Here we go, look.
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Nerval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Okay, so we've got a new place to go to, I reckon.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now, a bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
That's right. Look at the chalice now.
What do you make of this cup, Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
Just the same, isn't
You
it?
sure know your onions.
He knows his onions. Right, okay, so we've got a new location on the map,
Thanks
I
for your help,
reckon.
Andre.
So let's
You're
go.
welcome.
Let's go. We're excited to get over there. Let's go. Get out of there. Run, George. Yes. Side the Baphomet. Let's go. Oh, that's a bloody dig site. I reckon I can't go in. Ready? Oh, can't go in. Okay. Don't go any further than that though, do we? God.
Hi? Excuse me? Oui?
Oh, we? Who are you?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground.
Right, okay. Next
What
one.
do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
"Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?"
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
Yes, he does. Come on now.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him.
Right, okay.
Talk to you later.
Let's have a
Au
look
revoir,
around,
monsieur.
see what we can do. Thermostat.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Just turn this off.
I couldn't imagine.
Ow. Doorway.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there.
Okay, this door. Obviously, this is the door we need.
There was a closed door with toilets scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Why? What about this one? Can I just
I
like,
didn't
squeeze
think
past?
that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked.
Mm-hmm. So we've got a telephone here, which we have to use, I reckon. So let's go back upstairs and talk to the guy at the construction site. Maybe we could dress as a construction person. Look, he's a painter. Dumpster. Alright, let's talk to him.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions.
Who are you?
You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
Okay, next one.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Come on, you're being awkward now.
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
Okay.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
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 So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but là...
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
Okay, keep going.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Plaster.
I have some plaster of Paris.
Amazing.
I'm an electrician.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him?
This is very true.
Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
Ooh, okay. Oh, why has nothing popped up on here?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Paint pot. Can we touch?
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh.
But. Dumpster. Can we have a look in the dumpster?
Hey, you, get away from my dumpster.
Get away from this, get away from that, don't do this, don't do that. Was archery?
Oh, darn. I'd left my grappling hook at home. No way could I get up there. The archway was topped by a fancy balustrade.
Okay. Painter.
The painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway.
Paint pot.
The painter had a pot of gunmetal gray primer hanging from the barrier.
Okay,
A
wheelbarrow.
well-used wheelbarrow was sitting by the rubble-filled dumpster.
And dumpster.
There was a dumpster full of debris. From the excavation, I guessed.
So I think that is everything up here. Can't get any further, I don't think. So let's go back downstairs.
A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
Shall we show this guard that we are a fake electrician dumpster? Oh, this leads up to the stair up top.
Yep, That was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go show the god this. Maybe he'll let us in.
Hi again.
What is it?
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. No.
That is? Okay. Telephone. Who can we call?
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hmm.
Hi,
Straight to
Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
That's the end of that one then. Right, let's
A
right click.
guard stood by a door I guessed led to the excavation. He looked pretty pompous. Well, not so much pretty, just pompous. There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
There's got to be something that we can do. God. Let's see if we can ask any more
Hi again.
questions.
What is it?
Oh, here we go.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
I think we need to turn the thermostat off, or break it at least.
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Is he there? Is he? Okay.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
That was pretty easy. I didn't expect that. Right, in we go. Right, the boiler room, as well as the toilet.
Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
It was indeed. Right, okay. Can we mess with the boiler?
The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. There was a big old boiler used for heating the building.
Okay. Sink.
I didn't want to use that unless I really had to.
Soap. Must be for something. Don't know
The
what.
cold
Taps.
taps washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink.
Nope. Hand dry it. Check everything. Bin.
I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate.
Grill.
I could have climbed onto the sink, prized the ventilator cover loose, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged headfirst into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person. A filthy wash basin hung on the wall. I didn't want any coal. A huge pile of coal lay in the corner to fuel the boiler. Real high-tech stuff.
Shovel. Ooh.
Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them. The shovel used to feed the furnace was stuck into the pile of coal.
Yeah, but obviously we can move it, so what can we do with it, George? Soap on the shovel? No. On the shovel? No. The shovel has something to do with what we've got to do. Right, let's go back into here. Can we turn the thermostat down?
I turned the heating off.
Ah, right, now back in here. This guard's going to get cold. There you go. Really quick. Is he going to move? Alright, okay. I'm expecting him to do something. Alright, let's go back in here. Right, okay guys, tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to leave the episode here. It's been a pretty long one and we are stuck at the moment. Please do join me next episode where we shall get out of here. I may have to look for another tip, you know how it is. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. If you've enjoyed this episode though, please leave me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. So until next episode, have a good day, have a good week, and I will catch you all back here. See you then.